Hello, and welcome back to Roll For It. Obviously, we're a D&D podcast, and we're just trying to have some fun here, guys. Let's get a recap going. So, roll for recap.
13.
5.
9.
Should I have my history modifier?
So now
18. 18? Anyone else? Anyone beat an 18?
Nope.
All right, Lando. It looks like you're recapping.
No, that's
I have
her.
Ace Frost.
You have 18?
I was
Roll for
13.
it. Roll against it.
No, I was
Did you
13.
wait?
I have
18.
I have
13.
18.
She
Okay.
wins. She's doing recap.
Do a recap.
Oh,
you
dear.
ready?
Sure. So we started off from leaving after murdering that Ophelia. I'm guessing if I'm remembering her name correct.
She's dead. Who
We
cares?
become intercepted by a foreign nation that says that she is connected to theirs. It was taken by force, but we persuaded our way into receiving some type of competence from it. So we go back to the portal, and we realize that everyone who was there had died. So we had to find a way to try and get back through that. So after that happened, we finally managed to just use one of the dead bodies that was nearby to activate it.
As you do.
Most of us successfully fall and not injure ourselves, but two of our good comrades did.
That wasn't
Sorry.
that
Must have hurt for you guys.
Really
So we do
detail.
go back to the queen, and she's not very happy with us. She then decides to be somewhat merciful and not punish us, but just tells us basically, get out of here. You know, I'm not really in the mood for you. We go our separate ways. We sell the items that we got, and we got a couple enchantments. We're waiting for a couple enchantments to be finished for our next adventure. And yeah, other than some of the church debacle about demonology and things like that,
We
which
met.
did not go well. And we
We-
did meet
Two new party members.
two new party members. We met a very drunk dwarf cleric.
As they are.
Yep. And we met Saren, and you were human. I don't think you
Yeah.
ever disclosed what you were, though.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
That completely eluded my mindset.
Yep.
And the dwarf's name is Igor, by the way.
Yes, and he is Ewer. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just think you're drunk all the time. That's all.
Igor the dwarven winemaker and
Don't worry, guys. We'll get better at
There's a
intros
little bit of that
eventually.
racial discrimination there for you.
So we're gonna jump right in where we just left off. So the party has just exited the enchanting shop. What would you guys like to do? You have a day's
Oh,
wait for
well.
most of your items.
I
Let's go shopping.
wanna
We
go
just
see
did.
the clergy
You want to see the
about
clergy?
this
I want to see my people.
stupid contract that I'm in.
You're very far from home,
Oh,
Frost.
yeah.
I apologize.
I-
Very far from home.
No. You said that there's a tribe though that was nearby.
Not nearby.
Not nearby.
Not nearby. In one of the other nations.
In one of the other nations? Oh, I thought they were in the city, like
Nope.
on the outskirts or something.
Nope, they're very far away.
All right.
Anyone else before we take our trips?
I'd like to ask, would it be a good idea for Igor and I to return to the church with Karina, with her matter on the demonic black demon thing?
That's up to you.
Well, you weren't exactly warmly.
Yeah, I kind of brought up my patron, which I don't think went over well. And
I can go back.
yeah, if you want to accompany her
Yeah,
back,
I'll
you might
accompany
be
her
a
back.
bit of a better liaison. I kind of want to stay away from the church. I got my voodoo.
Alright.
I can fill you guys in on what we're doing after that gets sorted out. But you're on your own, kid.
Can I look around the stores and see if there's anything I can steal?
So you just want to, like...
Noticing?
I want
You're basically extensively window shopping,
Yes.
correct?
Ostensibly window shopping, but they don't notice I'm taking a couple of the items.
My
That
man, I am-
they're just there.
I'm
Roll me
sticking with the
perceptions
tabaxi.
first.
Okay.
Roll me 3 perception checks.
3.
Get it all out of the way.
5, 17,
Watch perception.
6.
5, 17, and 6.
Yes.
Your perception.
And plus my perception is 4.
So
Okay.
9, 21, and what's the last one?
I don't know. I'm bad at math.
6.
Doesn't matter, I already know what it is. You know, as you're walking along, you don't know, for the first couple of stores you pass, you don't really see anything that catches your eye. You do pass what looks to be an instrument store? of sorts, and there's some nice shiny looking instruments in there. And the last store that you pass,
Get me a bassoon.
it might have had something nice, but not really. And would you like to go back to the instrument store and steal something? It's up to you.
I would like to go back to the instrument store.
Alright. So the things that you can see that probably you'll be able to get away with are mostly like woodwind instruments, so oboes, flutes, piccolos, harmonicas, stuff like that. Anything in particular that you see that you want?
Let me check. I think I actually have one of those items.
See if you can get a bell for me.
I already have a pan flute, so.
A cowbell.
A cowbell?
That would be our battle cry.
Is there any harps?
There are harps, but most of them are relatively large. Like, carry out.
I'll
by a
carry out
couple of-
nothing small enough to.
Nothing
Okay.
small enough for really you to carry.
I would like to take a flute, a very nice one.
Alright, roll me a sleight of hand check.
Wait.
Wrong.
Wait.
Ruh-oh.
Ready.
Scooby turned into a horse.
Maybe.
Can I
Yes,
use my
Scooby
mage
Damn
hands?
do.
You can. If you use mage hand, I'll give you advantage on your sleight of hand check, but you still have to make a sleight of hand check.
Okay, I want to use mage hand and do the sleight of hand check. 8.
So you probably
have
want to use that
advantage.
advantage.
Roll again.
Okay. 20.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yay.
There we go.
As you distract the owner of the store, slightly you have your mage hand pick up a flute, kind of mosey its way on out as you're talking to him. He seems to be the only one in the store. He tells you about his son, now he sends him away to college, and how all things are starting to get better. His wife's dead. It's just a conversation, he has no one to talk to, it seems like, so he's kind of splurging on you.
So I'm gonna steal your stuff now.
And,
I'm glad things are getting better. Yoink.
Can I
You want to pickpocket him as well?
Pickpocket the widower.
If you want to, it's a stealth check and then another sleight of hand check.
Yes.
Alright, roll me a stealth check, please.
Like,
17.
not only are the Dragonborn discriminated, but we shit on the elderly too.
Alright, so now roll me your sleight of hand check, please.
13.
Okay, so
Probably into debt.
you do like disengage
I
from
had
the
a fellow kid
conversation, walk around a couple of shelving units, and disappear from his line of sight, crawling your way up to the counter where he cannot see you, and behind it. And as you put your hand in his pocket, he catches your hand, and he calls for some guards.
Oh god.
You do manage to get your hand out of his and run out of the store.
Did I manage to
don't
escape?
you don't see any guards yet, but you seemingly have gotten away.
Okay, good. We're getting in trouble this time.
Queen will hear about this.
Sir and Jabba, would you like to
Gotta
do
go.
anything before we head over to the church?
No,
We're just heading over to the church, I guess.
do I have any of these items yet, or are they in the process
They're
of being
in the
made?
process of being enchanted.
In the process of being enchanted. Okay.
I'd like to do a
Wait,
little
don't I
bit
have
of.
a plus, though, if I do the sleight of hand? Or no?
Your mage hand is carrying out the flute.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot the mage hand was there.
So, where does that leave our tabaxi friend?
Running.
Okay. Can I do a little bit of shopping around? You said there was another store aside from the musical instrument store. What was it?
So the store before it seems to be like a fancy clothing store. You know, probably make shoes and fine dresses and shirts and whatnot, tuxedos if you wanted one.
Any more occult shops we could check out?
Give me a perception check.
8 plus 3, so 11.
It doesn't really seem like anything along those lines exists in the city. Very much it's you worship the Eight Ascended, or you're not doing anything else along those lines.
Oh, a real cracker of a city, huh?
Is there anyone among the city people I can talk to about this Ivory Forest we're gonna be going to?
Give me an insight check.
So that's gonna be 14.
You do talk to some people. Most people don't go to the Ivory Forest unless it's a holiday, like the one that had just passed. It's the Ravenfall event had just passed. It's usually you don't really go there. You can't unless you have someone to bury. It's a holiday, or you're visiting. It's not something place you go very often. There are keepers for the most part, and they work for the church, but they go every 2 weeks to clean for the most part. Leave flowers.
Nobody's got any information on what's going on there now.
No, it's a little cornered off right now. The church has kept the events under wraps.
Okay. That was it for me.
I'd like to look around for any just regular bookshops.
Okay. Roll perception.
Let's see, what is that? 7? 7 plus
Oh wait, I almost forgot.
8.
7 plus 8. You do see some really old shops. They have books, but by no means are they bookshops.
So it's just like a multi-purpose store.
Yeah, multi-purpose store. Whatever they got in, they got in.
And did we get the potions yet?
Nope.
No? Okay. Alright, I guess I'll go into one of these general stores and take a look around.
Alright, so you walk inside. A doting old lady greets you. Hello there.
Hello, ma'am. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. You notice she has a peg leg as she walks around her counter. How can I help you?
Well, I primarily came in looking for any old-style books, if you have anything like that.
Well, not many older books, as they're not printing them as often anymore. But we do have this, and she pulls something from the shelf, and she hands it to you, her hand's shaking a little bit. It's a children's book, essentially. It's very thin, probably no more than 30 pages. And she goes, these are good children tales for you to tell.
Unfortunately, I don't have any children.
Also good stories for you.
Pretty sure I'm a little bit more advanced than that. Thank you, though.
All right. Her shaky hands. You can hear it clanging on the bottom of the shelf as she puts it away.
Seducer.
Yeah, no.
Take her leg. But I do apologize. If you were looking for something a little older, I would suggest visiting the Skyforge Library.
Where might that be?
She gives you directions. It's like she just mumbles on, like exit the store, take a left, go like 30 feet down, take a right, and keep going, and then take another right, and just gives you instructions.
Essentially, I know where it is already.
Yes.
I'm just trying to humor her. I thank her. And
You want to dust
take my-
off some cobwebs from some more than just the bookshelves?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Alright, I guess I'll go to the...
I don't know
There
what
at
humans
some point.
do.
Alright. So we're going to you two at the church.
Hey!
I go with them. You're going with them? Okay. So
yeah, you just.
Jabba, Karina, and
What?
Igor
Is that gonna
manage
wait?
to walk their way over the
I'm
church.
smelting it.
There's a voice, like as the church gets within eyesight, you guys can see someone, and he's just like standing there looking at you three, and he runs inside, and you can hear the faintest echo of, Igor's back! Put the pots away! Put the pots away!
They really don't trust you.
I think they're excited to see us.
Igor, what did you do?
What didn't he do?
What?
I think that's a
Just
shorter
don't-
list.
don't talk.
My best.
When we go in, just don't talk.
You enter inside. People seem, or Igor, you're the only one who was here earlier. They seem to be moving faster and more frantically. You see a guy, he like falls over with a pot in his hand, and it flies in the air, and some other guy is running around trying to catch it, and he catches it, and he goes, "Oh, thank God!" And he runs away, leaving the guy on the ground. It's a madhouse of random attendees.
I see they're a little bit behind on getting ready.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
What would you three like to do?
And you have some questions to ask.
Yeah. I. Was it the clergy? The whatever?
You wish to speak with the clergy
Yeah.
about your
I.
contract.
Thanks, Chocolate. I
What do you want to find?
just frantically start. I mean,
I will go
who's
get
in
the- I will
charge?
get them
Who
for
is
you.
in charge? I need to talk to
Who's
who's
in
in charge.
The only one here who's in charge at the moment is Tempest Maw,
I
as
will
the
find-
Sacred Oracle is not
I
here.
will go find Tempest Maw.
Okay. Roll me perceptions.
Perceptions.
Yeah, two.
Boss, how's it that hard to find him?
So, where is he?
He's in the catacombs,
What?
having his private
10?
time.
All right. So
I'm usually in the wine cellar. Cut me a
you're
break.
running around, and you stop real briefly to ask someone, and they stop like skid in front of you. Igor, I thought you had left.
We had a question. We need Tempest Maw. Where is he, please?
He's upstairs, please. And he like puts his he
I
has a
won't
holding a
touch
pot.
anything. I will go get him.
If they promise
Don't
to leave
touch
as
him
soon
either.
as
I
they
won't
get
touch him either.
answers.
I know he's old and he's stressed. He's gonna have a heart attack. I won't touch him. Okay?
All right,
Okay.
he's up. If he asks who told you, it wasn't me.
Yes, it wasn't you.
He
I'll forget
like
who you
walls
are.
around you real briefly and just continues to run.
I go get Tempest Maw. I touch everything.
On your way up,
The second you see him, Jim told me you were here.
I know.
as you're walking up, you're touching everything. Pictures are now crooked or on the ground. Pots are like shattered next to the pedestals they're supposed to
He
be.
just walks in smiling.
There's a
Little bit of
small
that chaos
fountain in the
magic.
hallway that's now water's leaking out of it as you make your way upstairs to where Tempest Maw is.
Oh my God.
Knock on the door.
Door falls over. Oof. Yes,
I have a question for you.
I thought you had left.
One of our companions needs advice from you on something. She won't tell me.
If I help you right now, will you leave?
Yes.
The sermon is no more than 18 hours from now. We're far
I will
behind.
go. I will go far away.
Okay. And he
Okay.
starts following you downstairs.
Pat him on the shoulder.
He falls down.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Don't kill
Don't
the
kill
old
him before
cleric
she
that
gets
we
adopted.
need answers
Love
from.
him too.
Forget the slinky Tempest Maw on the stairs. There was fun.
Rolling for damage?
He's still alive.
I'm gonna run.
Oh
I'm gonna.
my god.
What a terror.
I'm gonna run after him and I'm gonna cast.
Don't
No,
move.
stop.
Moving.
Keep going, please.
I'm gonna cast. Prayer of healing at second level.
Okay,
Okay, he's actually doing something he's good at.
I thought it was just the line.
let's hope.
I'm an optimist.
Oh my god, his face. No.
Do I add my modifier?
You should be adding, I believe, your wisdom modifier. It's a
Okay.
cleric spell, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, no, it's added in here. Okay. 14.
Okay.
14 points of healing.
So
He's stable.
he gets up and he seems to be in a little higher spirits than when you first got him.
Okay, yeah.
And he turns around. Where's your friend? Let's get this over with.
They're in the atrium. Let's go.
And you walk over, and he kind of looks around, and he just kind of looks at the two of you. I presume these are them.
Yes.
How can I help you?
In an attempt to help my friends, I may have signed the black contract.
The
and-
color leaves his face.
It's not a good sign. Is there anything you can do to help me?
He takes a step back and we could try to perform a baptism. His hands are shaking a little bit. Goes, the best I can offer you is a pilgrimage far from people.
Oh no.
Well, that's not happening. How many times have you seen this before?
I've never seen it in my lifetime. The books described the black contract as how the demons would entice people. Tell me, you do know the story of the Eighth Ascension?
No.
Story time.
Story time.
Story time.
And he waves you on. All right, come with me.
Get them slippers
And
save us.
as you walk in front of a stone mural that seems to be telling a story, and he shows you. He says, "The Eight Ascended weren't always gods. Once upon a time, they were mortals like you and me. Through their trials and tribulations, they ascended to godhood, sealing away the demons into their own realm. As long as they exist, the seal persists. And as long as they exist, the demons shouldn't be able to make their way through. Although their influence obviously is not restricted by their seal." I would recommend you search out for the Sacred Oracle. She is the one that can commune with the Eight Ascended. Last I heard she was heading to Yeongunk in hopes to end their civil war.
And how far away is that?
It's a 3 months journey
Jesus Christ.
to the border.
There's that pilgrimage.
Ugh.
But besides that, I don't think I can help you in any other form or way. We could try the baptism, of course, but I'm not sure how well that'll work.
Can we give it a shot?
Of course. And he yells something at such a high and fast method that you can't make out what the words are. Igor, you can. And he's called for 15 people,
Oh, now you've done it.
and for the largest container of holy water they have.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why is the holy water?
And they bring you to what looks like a very large fountain with, it has engraved on the top of it, the Eight Ascended.
Okay.
Give me
Doesn't
one
kill you.
second. I do need this.
If you get splashed with this water and start to burn, nice knowing you.
I mean, we have a cleric now too.
The Eight Ascended consist of a Dragonborn, a Tabaxi, a human, an elf, a turtle, a tiefling, a dwarf, and an Asmir.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay.
It's nice.
Should I?
Nice.
Okay.
And they begin to pour in their sacred liquid, I will call it. It's a little bit of a
Ew.
mixture of wine and water.
Sacred liquid.
So,
Ew.
From the church.
Some of my wine's, some of my wine's in there.
Great.
Please don't say
What's a
you
good vintage?
personally made some of this sacred mixture.
I
That's
make all of it. I make all the wine. Well, I mean, a little bit of wine's in there, but I don't make the water.
Okay.
he pats the edge of the fountain and goes, "Alright, sit here, and we'll begin the baptism."
Yay.
I'll see if it works.
Okay. I go ahead and sit on the edge of the fountain.
By the grace of the Eight Ascended, may this individual be blessed in your names. May they be purified by your grace and glory. As he basically pushes you as fast as possible and pulls you back out. A little bit of whiplash you're getting as you're coming back. Oof.
One of those Russian baptisms.
You swallow a little bit of the wine and water as you're coming back up. May they be cleansed of all their evil, pushed back down very abruptly, pulled back up. Make me a Constitution save.
Maybe.
do you asphyxiate?
You have drowned.
What is that? 18? Hold on.
Ah, what's happening?
What did you do, Lando?
Constitution save is +3, 18, so 21.
Okay.
Good news.
So
you
nothing
didn't drown.
seems to happen as he pushes you back down into the concoction of holy water and wine, pulls you back up. May they be cleansed by your hand! And he pulls you back up and back down. And he just leaves you there for like a minute,
A minute.
A minute.
Pulls you back up.
Blowing bubbles off the wine.
And he goes, alright.
You should rage.
Do you feel any better now? Do you feel as if the evil has been purged of your systems?
Something's been
Are
purged.
are your hiccups
I was
gone?
like, I still talk to them or reach out, as I would do.
Praise
Yeah,
the
can
eight.
I don't. How do I tell?
He puts his hand on your head and just concentrate
Oh, still there.
on your inner voice. If you hear another, the contract is still binding you. Make a wisdom check.
9 plus 1, 10.
As you're concentrating, you're kind of just like, I don't know what's going on, and you hear a voice.
Fuck.
You signed our contract.
No. Down.
It'd be a shame if we would have to have something terrible happen to you.
Can I kill her?
No.
You're not here.
You're not in there.
No.
You're not with me.
But can I later?
I mean, if you want to try.
No,
It's-
because I have an idea.
Anyways,
Cleansing through death.
Yeah.
the voice very gently. Try again. And we'll have to see what your total friend has to offer instead.
So try what again?
If you try this again,
Oh.
they're gonna come after
And then
you.
the
So
voice.
what?
You come
You're
back
gonna
in
like
and you look
transfer into him?
in. You're no longer talking to the voice. You're now again. You see Tempest Maul standing before you with his hand on your forehead, and he pulls back. His hand is on fire. He puts it into the holy water and wine
This is
mixture.
Why we can't
That's
have
a
nice
nice trick
things.
there. I haven't seen that one before.
It's no trick.
There's
boy.
no way that's not the first time you set the priest's hand on
Sorry,
fire.
you're still cursed. Really
Yes.
sucks. You better become my
Okay.
best friend.
Sometimes this other
Well.
enemy.
like, you better.
And he walks away, hobbles away.
Great.
I think it worked.
Shut up.
Shut
Shut up.
Rough exterior.
Okay,
It takes a while
so-
to get through to her.
You're not there either.
Screw that, I guess. Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. I got
You're
you.
physically
In the
not there.
future. Can I do something?
What would you like to do?
I want to go to the library because I was promised a book.
You were promised a book.
Yes.
So you somehow actually roll me perception.
What?
Roll me-
fucking find it?
Just roll me perception, okay?
Am I with her right now? Because we were gonna go to the library together.
Nope.
I'm at the
4
library.
plus 4, so it's 8.
Well, you know, initially you're kind of like, I don't know what this fucking library looks like. Then you see Siren on the ground, walking around. And you kind of just join him,
to go towards the library.
going towards the library.
Okay, cool. Can we encounter him along the way?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so he's with us
So
now.
the three of you gather
Okay.
together as you take your trip to the library.
Alright.
You manage to get to the library. Big statues holding golden trumpets. The statues are missing some pieces as they look like nicked. One of them is missing its head entirely. Another one's missing. The other one is missing some parts of its arms and its fingers. The building itself, rough around the edges. It looked like maybe it took artillery fire. But you know, people are still walking in and out of
It's
it.
still usable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you please do a detect magic and see if you can find anything that's...
I
Useful?
don't have detect magic.
What do you have?
What
Identify. I need to.
Okay, so...
I need to hold what I'm
You
trying
have
to
to hold.
identify.
Alright, I'm focused.
Learn how to
Hmm.
detect
My
magic.
dark contract.
Wait, you
Okay.
don't have to. Doesn't kill them.
So what would you three like to do?
I just
Do you have
walk in.
anything useful?
Not for this. Not to detect magic. No.
I'd like to research
I
and see if
have
there's any
detect magic.
ritual tomes for me to learn or any research things on the Ivory Forest.
Alright, so roll me investigation. And Frost, what would you like to do inside?
I would like to go around and try it and see if I can find, like, a restricted section if there is.
What?
Roll me investigation.
Was mine an investigation or a perception?
Investigation.
Okay,
I'm
so
going to
I've
investigate
got
for any
11.
rare tomes.
20
Okay.
plus 5, 25.
Well,
Yeah.
you do walk quite a bit, and there is what seems like a restricted section. Please roll for perception.
I got an 11 on my search.
I rolled a 9.
Perception. 20 plus 4.
All right.
So 24.
Well, it's nothing like knowledge that shouldn't be known. It's more or less, it's smut and erotica.
Plus 12.
You're
Excellent.
Wow.
You're really like
There
it's-
just so happens
it's
to be beads
restricted.
hanging between the
It's
doorways.
restricted, but it's really meant like no kids.
Damn. I thought I was doing real good there.
Education.
Can I do something to try and find the oldest book in the library, possibly?
Roll me investigation. We're gonna move to Matt real quick while you're
Okay.
doing that. So Wolf,
Or
what were you looking? You were looking for,
I was looking for
ritual
either-
tomes or information on the Ivory Forest.
Yes.
You do find some information on the Ivory Forest. It's naturally occurring. The entire forest is made of stone, the same color as ivory. There are some gold veins that exist in there. It was chosen
This
as
has
a
been a
place
day, right?
to bury people because it
So,
just
I'm gonna
looked
re-roll
beautiful. There was a bit of ambient magic, but it doesn't seem to
Look
be
at the
very strong
difference.
anymore. As far as spell tomes, there are none. But you know, you're not too disappointed. You found out decent information about the Ivory Forest. And Saren, you were just looking for the oldest book.
No, I was looking for rare tomes.
Rare tomes.
Yeah, and I rolled a 9 on that.
There are not really any rare tomes here. Most of these look like they might be mass-produced books.
Mass produced. Okay.
Frost, what did you roll?
6, it was really awful. And I even used my ring to re-roll because it was really
Got
bad.
one.
Oof.
It was a 1.
What were you looking for?
Just a really old book.
Just a really old book? Well, all these books seem to be similar ages. You can't.
You found a print that ended yesterday.
Oh man.
And you're still in the smut section.
I'm still in the smut section.
You don't find like an old book. Most of these are relatively new.
Can I look for a book that's about poisons?
Roll me investigation.
7 plus 5.
So, 7 plus 5 is 12. There's books on how to counteract poisons, but no books on how to make them or how to utilize them.
Can I take it?
Roll me a sleight of hand. You're stealing it, correct? That's what you mean by take it.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you could get.
Wait.
You
Can
could
I do a perception check first to see if anyone's even near me? So if I
Sure.
fail at it, I could still take it, even if it's bad.
Sure. You'll get advantage on your sleight.
8 plus stealth, right? Or sleight of hand.
Well,
it's
you're doing
7.
your
It's 7 either way. So okay.
Well, there's not really anyone in the library.
Okay.
There's like an attendee putting books away, but she's not really paying attention.
Okay, so I take it?
Yeah.
Okay, so how to counteract
Poison.
poison. And is there an herbology book?
Not that you could see when you were
Okay.
looking.
Okay. Is there any books about the country for Tabaxi?
There are a couple. Roll me insight. No, investigation, my bad. I'm just all over
19?
the place here.
And
Okay, I don't even.
5,
19 was
yeah.
more than enough.
Yeah.
You do find a book on the nation of Tai. It's more or less where all the Tabaxi live. The very large enchanting tribe is split up into a bunch of subcategories. They're called the Enchanting Claws, and they work heavily with the Tabaxi, with the Tai kingdoms, as basically like rent payment, even though the kingdoms came second.
So basically, the Tabaxi, the only way they're living there is to enchant for that kingdom.
Pocahontas.
Yeah.
I don't really like that. That's just a free book I'm gonna take.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, so Tabaxi book, I guess.
Well, to knowledge. Tabaxi edition.
Tabaxi edition.
So are you guys all gathering back up, or is there anything else? Igor, would you like to break anything else in the church? Okay.
I don't ever mean to break anything. Things just break around me.
You promise not to touch anything, and then you touch everything.
They've been telling me not to touch things my whole life.
I think I might
And now I'm
Anything.
leaving. They can't tell what to do anymore.
I don't get a chance to get out too often.
Okay. I would like to take a step aside with him. Now, with my knowledge of magics, I should know basic spells that certain casters would be knowledgeable of, right?
Sure.
Okay. You are level 4 cleric?
Yes.
Okay. Fourth level clerics can use banishment. Do you have banishment? Do you know how to
No.
use banishment?
No, I'm a winemaker.
Yeah, but you're a cleric.
I'm gonna yell over to her. Is it hurting you? Does it hurt you?
He didn't
Did
put
the
it.
curse hurt you?
He didn't
Not
put
yet.
that in his
No,
kit.
not yet.
Deal with it.
Fuck you.
Do you know
Well,
banishment?
now.
No,
No.
I don't have it prepared. I could probably have it prepared.
Okay,
See
so
if
if
I
he
can
can prepare banishment, then he can dispel.
Oh, my mighty hero! I will bend my knee to you.
What time is it right now?
You're so mean.
No, I mean.
Oh, in the day?
Yeah. Is it just in the middle of the day?
It's
or
like
is it-
3
Okay,
PM.
so it's starting to get.
Doesn't it take him a
Make this so much easier.
takes him like a full day to
What?
You're a bully. Learn banishment now.
Do it now.
Heal my wife
You
now.
know, I told him to try to warm
That's what
up.
it
to
sounds
you.
It's
like.
romantic.
I told him to try to warm
I'm
up.
just
to you.
worried.
You might have to try to do the other way around. He seems like a good guy.
I don't know. I know exactly what Mega's thinking. I know exactly what you're
I know what
thinking.
Mega's
With,
thinking,
can I
too.
kill her?
Yeah, but there's a reason for it.
I know exactly. I gave you that.
You
I know
gave
the
it
item.
to me.
I know
so
exactly what that
that's
item
why.
can do. I know the item that is important.
I want to see if we can go to sleep.
Take a nap.
It's getting a little late now.
It's
Is it?
3 p.m.
It's 3 in the afternoon, you cat.
It's not.
It's
not.
nap
I
time.
do not have the ability to prepare it.
Okay. That's all. I
He's
wanted.
drunk.
Just-
He's ready, almost
That's
black.
Put
out.
her on his shelf. All good.
Huh?
I don't drink my own wine.
You don't.
Don't you
You
know?
do-
Dealers don't use their own supply.
You don't take from your own supply.
What would you like to do?
Trying to enable us all is
I
what he's
mean-
doing.
Nobody here. Is there anybody in this city that can maybe enlighten me a little bit more as to what my letter?
It's supposed to be
Means-
Dwarvish, right?
It was Dwarvish, but I had it
Translated.
translated.
But I'm a dwarf.
I already had it translated. I don't mean translation. I mean like further detail into what this is about.
I mean, you could probably try asking someone back in the castle. Chances are common people aren't going to know what your letter is at all.
Okay, so I think we're ready then.
I think we
Take him-
should go to a tavern.
Go to a
Just
tavern.
relax, get some
Yeah.
provisions, and then we can head out the next day fully fresh.
Make some trouble.
Yeah.
We
I
still
can, we
need to
can
get
make
the
some
health
money
potions from
and
the church too.
play some,
Yes.
some music.
We have health potions. Free health potions.
Free
for
health
Yeah,
potions
we-
at the church.
shit.
Yeah,
That's
we
right.
have to check up on where to get the rest of our supplies.
We're already
for our
there,
journey.
so we can just
Sure.
pick them up.
Well,
right?
to be
Yeah,
fair,
it's more wine.
we haven't actually mentioned to you guys.
He is our health potion.
We actually haven't talked to
Unlimited.
you guys yet about
Yeah.
this quest.
No, we haven't.
Oh, yeah.
Can I see
no.
your card?
So, should we all
Card,
meet
the
up
curse
probably
card.
somewhere around the church and I actually tell them what I might have signed them up for?
Yeah, so you guys gather up together outside the church, and you just kind of tell them, yeah, you know, Tempest Mo wanted some
first
help with
right?
something.
So here's the deal. The big sacred forest where they got a bunch of the dead people, a lot of big sacred events. Things might not be going ideally there. We gotta go figure stuff out. I kind of already made some promises and said you three might already be involved.
And what are we making out of this?
We're getting horses and supplies,
For the endeavor.
and we'll also end up in the church's good favor. Might be able to help us out more than they already did.
They didn't help us.
Well,
Tempest Maw tried the best. He's a very talented man. He's very busy.
All he did was manhandle her.
God bless and God, it's love is not easy to come by sometimes.
Not that I would know, but take the dwarf's word for it.
I mean, I guess.
Are we getting paid?
Clearly
I-
not.
Believe we would.
Did you
Was there mention
ask?
of pay?
We're getting traveling supplies.
You are
for
getting
later
paid,
on.
but he didn't say how much.
We are getting
Okay.
paid, undisclosed amount. It's for the good of the kingdom.
It's not our
that's-
kingdom.
Okay, that was a shot in the dark. I
Yeah.
didn't think that was gonna work.
Okay. Well, the
Sweet.
horses may help me get.
Get to places you
Yeah,
have to
We
we
go.
look at it.
Yeah, we
Neon
might,
Gunk.
we might
Yeah.
be able to get the horses afterwards. Come on, guys, think this one through.
Okay. Okay. Fine. That's fine. We can do that.
Igor, by the way, just so you know, Tempest Maw is one of 4 cornerstone priests.
Okay. Where am I in the hierarchy?
You're
I'm not. I don't want to be
Right below the
I'm not-
so like
dishwasher.
Tempest Maw found
I'm
you.
the head winemaker.
You're like his child given a position above other people
Okay.
because he brought you in.
Yeah.
So you're not at the bottom, but you're not like near the top. You're like in the middle.
I'm mid-range, but like they're like, oh yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Like everyone thinks you should be at the bottom.
yeah, let's collect our
I'm the head
potions.
winemaker.
Collect our potions, and then head to a tavern for the night.
Sounds good.
So you guys collect your supplies from the church. It's 2 regular healing potions for everyone. So 6 of you.
So 2 healing potions.
Yeah. Just put it in your inventory. You guys each got 2 healing potions.
I can't believe I spelled potions wrong, but that's okay. I was trying to. I don't know why I started to spell potato.
2 healing potatoes, please.
Yes.
Boil
Oh
them, mash them,
my.
stick them in a stew.
And do we all get like horses? And...
You'll be given
They'll
a
be
carriage
ready
and
for us.
horses.
So probably
when
like
you get
2
to-
horses and a wagon of some sort, right?
For D&D Beyond, 2 potions of greater healing, superior healing, supreme healing.
Should just be potions of healing.
I just had
Potion of
potions
healing, greater, superior, supreme. Go for greater. Greater's the lowest.
If it's the lowest, then it's the lowest. It should be 2d4 plus your constitution,
Yes. No, this is 4d4.
but it's not the lowest.
I have a question for you, but
I
I,
have-
don't want
I
to
have-
come
you
out
show.
here.
I have 2
This is
D4.
D&D Beyond.
I have 2d4 plus 2 at for my
Can
hit
I do
potions.
this sound?
On D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Or only
Where are you
one?
reading? I don't even know how you're getting that.
I went to equipment and then manage equipment,
Manage equipment.
and then I filter typed healing, and then it was like
If I just want to make-
This is
Oh,
roll
potion of
for
healing.
it. Technical
Yeah.
support.
Okay, 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
No, you have that.
Okay.
You can
and then I added it.
Okay, so we're at the tavern.
Wait, what?
Who wants to get drunk? Come on, guys. Some pre-quest bonding.
I'll go with you to get some milk.
I'll work
Some
that into a
mild.
White Russian, but let's see how we go.
Milk with a touch of vodka. Just a little.
You see a dragonborn behind the bars cleaning a couple of cups,
Hey.
like improp, like you know bars usually it's like one hand to clean and one hand holds it. He's both hands are cleaning on cups, like he's pushing onto the bar top,
How efficient.
I like this chap's work ethic.
and he looks up at you guys. He doesn't stop. He's just, hey, what can I get you?
Well, my friend here will have a little bit of milk, touch of
A little bit of a nip in it, just not too much.
Yeah,
just enough to for enjoy myself.
little bit of something something.
A little Kahlua.
He makes his hands up still in the cups. He's still turning them. You know, it's effectively doing nothing. He goes, all right, we'll get you
And,
those real quick.
Whenever you get done with one of those 2, thing of ale for me.
All right,
Can I also get a goblet of wine?
sure.
Thank
Why not?
you. Yeah.
He walks into the back. He walks into the back. You 3, give me a perception check.
Done 3.
Oh.
10. And then plus
He's pouring it with his tail.
4, so that's 14.
14.
Yeah.
6.
He's peeing.
11.
Here's
Frost
your
and
ale.
Wolf, you hear as he walks behind into like the kitchen area. He goes, "Guys, I need your help. Get me out of these cups." Eventually, you guys hear as he comes back out with a tall glass of milk, and he puts like a little stick of rosemary on top of it. Here you go, and an ale for you.
Oh, fancy.
That'll be 3 silver from you, and 7 silver from you.
All right.
I hate you.
Alright, I would go up to the counter.
Yeah.
I'm still really
Wolf is
curious
ignored.
about one thing, so I would like to. I'll order my
Drinking
drink. So
milk
I
right
would
now,
like one
some
whiskey,
rosemary in it.
7 silver.
7 silver, and I would like to know if he knows anything at all about how we have previously learned that this entire kingdom is imbued with magic.
Is there any
Well,
book or anything? Or
if you go to the Skyforge
Is it the
library, it's
vanilla
easy to
cup?
learn, but I
Oh,
guess
he just handed me a coat.
you're not well learned enough to read, now are you?
Sorry.
Should have gone to the
They
library.
were right next
We-
to each
we
other.
He
Okay.
kinda
And
laughs
they're
to
both
himself like,
almost the
"Good
same
one."
color.
The entire city's built on the ambient magic that used to be here. Every stone, every building here, built by the ambient magic. The first queen of the kingdom made it herself by controlling it.
Sounds like a tough old broad.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
What? I missed that because I was drinking.
Her milk.
I asked the bartender of the knowledge. Remember, we learned that the entire kingdom was imbued with magic.
Yeah.
It was made from the ambient magic of the area.
Well,
Does this have anything to do with the ambient magic around the Ivory Forest?
Ivory Forest magic is like a 3. This one here was like a 10.
What?
all right. Okay.
That Dragonborn badass-o-meter.
So it's like the Chris Angel to David Copperfield here.
Can I offer to buy her a drink?
Yeah, you
Why do you
can.
want to be my friend so bad?
Roll persuasion.
Because you're a big, scary lizard lady.
18. And then plus persuasion, right?
Yep.
So that's 4.
Karina, roll insight.
Okay, hold on.
We'll eventually get to actual combat.
Eventually, sometime, maybe.
9 plus 1. 10.
She buys you a drink and offers it to you. You suspect nothing of it and take it gladly.
Awesome. Thanks, I guess.
Anything else? Anyone else like to do
Let's
anything?
get a table and chat. Buddy,
guys
what are you
getting a
doing in
table?
this
Get
area?
a table,
Yeah.
we
Get
chat.
some
I want to know what everyone else learned.
Alright, so you guys get a table. It's starting to get a little busier, like 5 o'clock's rolling around.
Okay.
You're chatting away, learning, you're swapping information so you guys know what you guys learned.
Okay. That's for me.
A lot of people are starting it's getting a little crowded. But it's a nice night. Nothing super crazy happens. There's a couple of guys who start throwing fists. The Dragonborn bartender rolls someone across the bar top, straight out the door.
Right.
My
My man.
man.
There seem while your time there, it seems like someone might have burned something really badly because you can see some black smoke in the kitchen. This whatever.
You know, a typical night.
Yeah.
Around 8 o'clock, it starts getting dark. Most of the patrons are like, the ones who aren't drunk are pulling their friends away now, and kind of it's dying down. The city doesn't seem to have a really high nightlife kind of deal. What'd you like to do?
I think I want to head to bed.
Head to bed.
Yeah.
At the
Next day.
Wow, we are boring, guys. So
Who wants to
boring.
do more?
Is everybody head to
Well,
bed?
I mean, with you, it's kind of
I
typical.
just
I,
like-
mean,
I
you
just
almost
like
got
watching-
killed by drowning, so if you want to go to sleep, I think you're okay.
Or wash that down with some more
I-
drinks.
Didn't almost die, first of all. I was blowing bubbles.
So everyone's going to bed. Or are you going to bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, I'm tired.
All right.
Well, if all of my new friends are going to bed, screw it, I will too.
But I'm gonna pray.
So everybody's
pray?
sleeping?
I'm gonna pray.
Weirdo.
What are you praying? Are you
what?
praying generally to the eight? To
What?
anyone individual?
Oh Lord, bless this thine
I'm
hand
gonna
grenade.
pray. I'm just gonna pray generally to the 8
Okay.
right now.
What are you saying? What is your prayer?
I wanna thank them for giving me the opportunity to go on this quest and get out of the wine cellar and
Please don't kill these friends.
that
Please don't kill these friends.
Don't kill these new people who I kind of like, and that's it. And I don't know, just other religious-y shit. And I'm gonna finish my wine and say a little blessing over my wine and drink and pass out.
Before you pass out.
Before.
It's here, right? I forget where it's at. Yeah, roll me a religion check.
Oh, somebody pop for the head.
Fuck,
The
it's
gods
so
ignore
bald.
you.
Where's your religion? It's down
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I know.
You're
Where's-
missing
where
it.
is- No. I know what it is. I'm looking for my
Your what?
proficiency bonus. 12.
Okay. You do when you open your eyes in a mirror that's sitting near your bed. You think you see a shining, glimmering face. You can't make out any details, and you think you see it. When you turn, it's gone. It's no longer there.
I feel all warm and fuzzy, and I
Damn straight you do.
Damn straight you do.
Can I get a
fuzzies.
bedtime
Oh
check-in?
my god.
Can I get a bedtime
Roll for
check-in with my
wisdom.
patron?
Roll for wisdom.
This place is out. Hasn't served me well.
11.
Yeah. Your call temple went in and he. Oh, Wolf. It's good to hear from you again. How's your chant with Tempest Maw?
Should have mentioned not to name drop you.
I thought it was obvious.
It was not. You don't point somebody to somebody's doorstep and also mention this guy hates me.
It's a church.
It's a church.
Ta-da!
Mix your clicks, man. Is there anything you can tell about everything Maul pointed us towards?
What did Maw point you towards?
Someplace called the Ivory Forest. Said some unrest with the dead. Also, I think he might have tried to drown the other Dragonborn.
Did she make it to the Black Consort?
Yeah.
Stay away from her. As for the Ivory Forest,
Fine.
you know, I remember when the first queen made that the catacombs, the burial ground for the citizens and denizens of the city. Well, nothing atypical. I haven't heard anything. My other blessed, you could call them,
Excuse me.
haven't gone anywhere near the Ivory Forest.
It happens.
Well, I'll have some good writing for you when I get back from there, hopefully, then.
All right, I can't wait to hear your tales of spring.
Any tips to not get my friends killed? Just aside from the Dragonborn lady, you don't seem to care much about what happens to her.
I don't know why you need to keep them around, but keep them well fed. That's what I know you mortals need. Food, right? Sustenance, water.
Leaves.
Helpful as always.
Have a good night, Wolf. Have a good night.
I don't know if you have night on your side, but bye.
And your conversation ends. Siren, anything you would like to do before bed?
Nope, not a thing.
Jabba, Karina?
I would like to think that I've already fallen asleep, like on a table in the tavern.
Okay,
Slumped
So
over.
I just carry him.
make me a strength check. He's a big ass turtle man.
I weigh 450 pounds.
13.
It's a bit of a struggle to get him up the stairs, but you manage it.
Okay. Just
Falls on you.
clunk,
Take.
clunk.
You
Falls
go
on
to
you.
bed,
So-
presumably, correct?
About 350 pounds. Yes.
Well, yeah, there's not much.
I'm gonna say you guys go to bed, is that right?
Yes.
Alright, Frost, what are you doing?
I want to wait and check and make sure that everyone is dead asleep so I can go into their room.
Why?
Make a perception check.
Hanky.
Frisky kitty.
19.
Everyone's sleeping.
Wait, what was it?
She's wanting to make sure that everyone
Am
is
I in
asleep.
the room or do I have to sneak to get into
You have to
it?
sneak, roll over
Okay.
stealth.
Okay. My stuff is like +7. Remember too.
Incredible.
Fucking weirdo.
11 + 7.
Alright, you're stealth in the room. No
Also,
one
I have
fears
for
Advantage.
my leather armor too, right?
you. Well, you don't have
yeah,
that
I don't
yet.
even.
You don't
oh.
have it yet. It's
Oh, it's
not the
ready
next
yet?
day.
Oh, okay,
What's
never
your
mind.
passive perception?
My
Okay.
passive perception?
Passive perception would have noticed if it's not
That's
on.
14.
Okay.
So it's good though. Do I
Yeah,
get
you're in the room.
I want to cast minor illusion, so that way, when Joppa's in the room, all he can hear is her sleeping and her shape not moving.
Okay.
What?
I want to go up
Just go with
to
it.
Karina with my bow and kill her.
What?
Roll the hit.
Do I roll the 20? Okay. 17.
What's your armor class?
My armor
No,
class
Karina.
is
13.
Okay.
Whew. You draw your bow back as hard as you can. Do you say anything in this murder against the ally?
I just smile.
Just smile.
I just smile.
And the arrow right through the throat. And you drown in your blood.
So, what I'm going to do in this circumstance now is use the Book of Necromancy in True Resurrection.
Why?
What?
It gets rid of curses.
Fuck!
Oh, you could have told us.
That's not as fun though.
Fuck!
Karina, you wake up to the arrow in your throat.
Freaking
Blood
out!
dripping. And you see Frost as your vision fades, unable to say anything.
I hope you know that she's probably gonna kill you now.
I saved her technically.
It doesn't matter. You
I
haven't
don't give a
explained
shit.
this
I'm
to us.
going to be pissed.
And
You didn't like me.
The
I tried
light-
to become friends with
the
you.
light fades from your eyes as you lose
I
vision.
caught you from the ceiling.
Wait.
And everything goes dark. And you hear a voice. It seems you weren't up to the task at hand. We'll find another.
I saved you technically.
And
I
then
guess.
moments,
I don't realize
If I were you,
yet,
I'd
though.
still blast her.
only moments after
You're gonna be
you
mad at
entered
me
the
for a while,
darkness.
but I saved you from trying to almost like kill
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
yourself.
okay.
Moments after you enter the darkness, and the
I
voice
can't
comes to
figure out
you. Boom! A flash of light, and you wake up. Good as new.
I'm still pissed.
There's a body next to you.
What body?
Your body.
She doesn't get the same one?
Wait, so
No,
I'm
you
like
get a new one.
No, it's got a hole in it, so.
Any
There's a
damage.
new one.
That one sprung a
So
leak.
Choose the Right Direction has it's kind of up to the DM. I chose to do it this way because I thought it was funny.
I'm still confused. So
Gold
I
Dragon War
Am I
fight.
still in
Frost.
the? Am I
You're
still?
still in the
Yeah,
room.
so
It's
I-
moments.
Yeah, so I
Rage.
hit Frost down. What the fuck did you just do?
Frost explains himself that I had tried to be friends with you and tried to tell you what my plan was, but you didn't give me a chance. So I figured if I did it and made sure everything was quiet, no harm would come to the party.
This is the weirdest application of better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
But also,
Now you-
I say I technically saved your life.
Suddenly I remember the voice that spoke to me before I died. Thanks. Like, did you just fix the curse? Is
I
it gone
did.
now?
I did, because I used my Book of Necromancy, and I brought you back to life without a curse.
Evil.
Easy there, priest boy.
So I used true resurrection on
Are you gonna wake me up? I'm so
Is there
asleep.
anything?
I still have my
I don't
minor
give a shit
illusion.
about you right
My
now.
minor
Doesn't matter. She
illusion is
can
still
still
working.
wake, she can
right
still
now.
wake me up through your
She is a
illusion.
strong, independent dragonborn. She don't need no turtle.
Hillary, roll me a wisdom check.
Fuck. 12.
A voice comes to you, Hillary.
God damn it!
Hello. Tell me, would you like power behind your wildest
No!
imagination?
No way!
The voice dissipates from your head.
God damn! Is there any side effects to you bringing me
No.
back to none?
No, none.
There's a big old me.
What do you want
puppet
in
right there on
return
the
for
bed.
fixing me?
I want you to become my friend.
Fine. Fine.
Conditions met.
Why do you try to become my friend so hard? I'll just kill you, and then you'll become my friend.
Now we have friends.
Now I have friends.
So,
Thank you
so Karina,
for
this,
saving me.
this
You know I
might
have to
be
kill you first.
since this
You
is
should've
just a
just
one
told me,
since this
though.
is just a
Did you
one-on-one
roll
You
between
didn't
you
like
two.
me. I was
Legally
trying
yes,
so
it's
hard,
yes.
but you didn't give a shit. like, so I had to kill you.
So, since this is just a one-on-one between you two, this might be a good chance for you to explain to Frost, this isn't the normal way you make friends.
I am a foreigner.
While you're
I
at
did
it,
the good
explain
thing
bad
in my
touch.
mind. Like,
I'm just saying,
I know,
every
in the
time.
future, just tell me when you're
did you,
gonna kill
if
me.
you take me aside and say,
Let me know
in
15
your
minutes in
country,
advance.
it may be different, but here, don't ever fucking do that again.
Barring further
So at
demonic
this point,
possession.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm gonna wake Jaffa the Lard up. I'm
That,
gonna carry you up the stairs
that cloaca ain't seeing nothing tonight.
and tell him, "Hey, good news. I just died and came back to life."
I died, but I got
Died?
better.
And then I'm sitting
My
there
new
with a big smile on my
bestie,
face.
my new bestie Frost.
I cast Entangled on her.
How long was he asleep?
I cast Entangle on
I'm
her.
assuming Jabba
On
was asleep
me?
for the last
Yes.
2 hours.
Wait. I was
Because I'm pissed.
You died!
You got killed.
Wait. Is there
Don't
a
worry, guys.
possibility?
Real combat's coming, I swear.
I want to use feline agility and try to get past this.
Can I generally allow you?
Oh my god.
It's a racial trait.
What's it do?
Do I have to roll for it?
What's it do? I don't know what everything does.
Feline agility. When you move on your turn in
Nice.
combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn.
In combat.
I'll let
Oh,
you.
this
I'll
is technically combat. He's trying to fucking attack
I'll let you
me.
roll against
Condition.
Lando's dexterity.
Against my dexterity?
Yes.
That's
So you're
not
rolling your
fair.
dexterity against his dexterity.
Okay.
So 15. Well, I'm 15.
It's true, but
12
What's true?
plus 3.
It's
So it's a
15.
match.
It's matches. It doesn't pass.
So nothing happens. You try to catch me. I barely
You
get
like
away.
The floorboards of this tavern.
I know every.
And you start hearing voices. What the hell's going on up there? Ugh.
It's fine. It's fine. She's fine.
I sleep
I'm
through all of
You
it.
do anything like that ever again, and you will be killed on the spot
I
immediately.
from
It's
my
fine.
room, I
It's
just
not.
like
This is my friend now.
My best friend doesn't like
This
that.
Yes.
from
Yes,
my
Wolf.
from my room. I just sense the general vibe of what just happened, and I just breathe a sigh of relief of at least Balfinder's gotta get off my back about this one.
Okay, can we
Is this night now? Are you
take
sleeping?
our long rest and
You're
go to
taking
bed?
another long rest.
Can I go on the roof to keep myself safe from everybody else?
Yes. I'll let you stay on the roof.
You're good in my book. You got me off on one big.
Until daylight when we start moving, because I want to make sure no one climbs up to me. Like, especially you, because you'll try to fucking kill me. Like,
So morning comes, you're all well rested, you all get back in your clothes and armor or whatever the heck you're wearing, and what do you do?
Make our way for our horses and head out on our.
Well, we gotta
Pick up
we
our
gotta
gear?
pick up our
We have to,
enchanted
I
items.
gotta pick up my hammer.
You pick up your gear?
Half of my
Yeah.
gear is there.
Alright, you
I
go,
bought my gear. You went to go get your stuff done. Sorry.
you go and get
I
your
need my
gear.
fucking hammer.
Need my nails done.
You walk into the store, the woman greets you. Ah, you finally came back for your stuff. It's been done for the last 2 hours. It's like
Isn't
like
it like
8
6
a.m.?
o'clock in the morning?
it's 8 a.m. She finished at 6.
Okay.
We're sorry, we didn't want to be presumptuous and show up too early.
Also, I didn't get to bed until late because I was killed. So
I got a
Would
really
you
bad.
like to explain that?
no, just give me my
Just-
hammer.
Just a killer throat ache.
Awesome.
A very small gnome comes around the corner. He's holding your hammer
Dragging it on the
as he presents it to you, and you can see his elbows buckling under the weight of it.
One of them snaps.
You guys all just collect your gear given to you by a bunch of gnomes.
I'm gonna taste my wine. Does it taste any different now it's enchanted?
It's got a hint of a little more of a metallic taste to it.
I spit it out. Ruin my wine, bitch.
We had to put in a metal piece in that to enchant it. I
Ah.
apologize.
Okay, I'll fix it later.
Do I technically get my bow, or did I get my bow when I first went?
You got your bow when you
Yeah.
got there.
That's
'cause
what
it
you
wasn't an item
murdered
that
her
you-
with.
No, because I just did a regular 20 roll.
I just
Technically.
flavored it as you murdered her with a bow. It's
Yeah.
fine. No, but you bought your bow, so now you have the other other
Leather,
items that you
yeah.
had.
The leather.
And you guys collect what you need, and you head off. Tempest Maw standing with
So
a.
we just leave my body in the bed.
Yeah,
My
why
own
not?
body is
Like,
just-
just
okay.
leave it.
Oh wait, hold on. This
The
may
house-
sound pretty
Don't.
fucked up.
Housekeeping
Did
will
you-
take
did you
care of
loot-
it.
Really
Did
confused.
you loot the other body?
Don't.
Well, no, because if she's reborn, she's just gonna have to take all of her gear back then, right?
She just. When you got dressed, you took your stuff.
My curiosity is.
My dead self.
This is
I
gonna
thought it was
sound
just like a
really fucked up,
doppelganger,
but
basically.
Yeah.
would Dragonborn scale count as dragon mail?
No.
No? Okay.
That's fine.
How
Nice try, though.
Go ahead,
Make
skin
some
your
dragon-
mate. See what happens.
How much could we get for a
You're gonna
dragonborn
wear your
corpse?
wife's dragon
From
skin.
the Dragfire?
My dead
Uh,
wife's.
Probably a
A
hefty
gape.
amount.
Guys, in the equally fucked up terms, do we want to try to find some time to sell the corpse?
To who? For what?
For what?
No, you're not selling my
Scientific
corpse.
purposes.
How much could we get for it?
A hefty amount.
I want
Find
no,
out.
Fine, sell my
I
corpse.
want no part in this. That body should be buried immediately.
Okay.
Not Mr.
Don't-
Sleepy
I hope you
Slippers.
carry the body.
As long as he's responsible for it.
I
That's
fear-
creepy.
I fear the
also,
body
I don't want
coming.
to get roped into another black contract.
Yeah,
to sell
I
my
fear
dead
the
corpse.
body
What
coming
did you
back as
just
a
do?
Nega Karina.
I have
I'm so
I
mad
have
at you.
something.
Why did you kill
Yeah,
me?
I was gonna say we gotta clear it. I'm not
I
upset.
didn't.
I'm not terribly concerned by that. So
I have
let's
stuff for that.
let's find the corpse buyer.
There's like a
Give me-
store on the corner. A corpse buyer.
Give me an insight
board.
check.
I hope you know that
Frost,
it's
you're
being
helping
sold
me. If
as
this
her
doesn't
money.
go well, you want to help out?
Yeah.
I hope you know if it's sold as her money.
No, let's at least split it.
Right, you want me to
I
roll
just don't
for
want
that?
full
Investigation,
responsibility.
right?
Roll what?
Insight.
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 I got 19.
Okay.
Damn. Okay, I only have 8, so he did better.
15.
Well, with a little help, you find in a dark, dark alley, which seems that light is unable to penetrate, a little shop. It's called Bits and Wares. Bits and Wares.
Love places.
I
I
And
might
you
be able
open
to
the
do
door.
some shopping here.
And there's
find
a
them
thief. A
earlier.
thief. As you walk in, there's the counters right there, and a red tiefling turns around and goes, "Welcome to Bits and Wares. What are you looking for? Or perhaps you're selling something
I'm
nice."
not with them.
I am not. Yeah. I'm
You
not,
see me
I'm
walking.
not comfortable.
No,
I've been
Well, it's
acquainted
my
with
body.
A good
Can I drag
customer.
the body into
Nice
a
to
shop?
see you.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm
I-
doing all right. Do you have
you
something
pick
to
it up.
sell? You and your
Dragging
company?
the body.
We would like
If
to-
you want
How much might one be interested in if we were to have a freshly indisposed dragonborn?
Ah, you're out of luck. Many of the old rangers are looking to have something in their homes to display.
That's so shitty.
I've done worse things as a warlock. Don't judge.
I would say a decent amount of 150 gold.
Nope.
Can you sweeten the deal, any?
You're not there.
I
know,
think he
but
can
I'm just
sweeten
saying.
the deal.
That's
Well,
my wife.
I'm not there either.
I could offer you some of the other items in the store to up the value, but currently, you could say our branch manager has only allowed me to offer as much.
What might you have that might interest us?
He pulls out a very old-looking book, and he says, "This was from the Zyforge library before it was destroyed, mostly destroyed. History lost to many of the other nations."
Can I investigate that book?
I want that book.
I want that book.
It's an old book. I want it.
20.
Nice. This book is indeed an authentic version of whatever the title would be. It's very old, predates both the war.
I stop him
What
as he's
language is it
speaking.
in?
I stop the tiefling as he's speaking, and I look to the rest of the group. Guys, I need this book right now.
Oh, hold on. Two things. What language is it in?
It's in common.
All right. So you got yourself an old book. What else is there among your inventory you can offer?
He pulls out a jar of what looks to be hands. He goes, I could offer this jar of hands. And he sets it onto the counter.
Anything special about them? Are they pickled,
They're
seasoned,
handy.
magical?
They're hands.
They're Hans.
They're handy.
He pulls out another.
Hey.
He pulls out a box and he opens it up, and what looks to be like a metal elephant, little metal elephant, is in the box, and goes. This was found in the ruins of one of the Dragonborn strongholds. It could probably fetch a fair price with some other stores. As I said, I cannot offer any more gold. But
Is that it for his inventory he's offering?
he pulls out one more. It's a bag that he just. This is a bag of skulls. Nothing special. They're just skulls, but perhaps you'd like to decorate your home.
The metal elephant, I'm going to
Not
investigate that.
sure I can find much use for the skulls. Can I cast Identify across what he's laid out for us?
Sure.
The elephant's 22.
All right.
The elephant is a very ancient and old artifact that indeed came from one of the many Dragonborn strongholds while they were
If
around.
you want to.
It's indicative of one of these strongholds that was under attack by one of the many heroes of the war, but the stronghold was never taken.
It was one of them that was never taken. Have I ever
Never.
seen it before?
What?
It looks familiar to you, but not so familiar that you recognize what stronghold or who.
So I can understand the layout of it, but I don't place it exactly. Gotcha.
What about that jar of hands? I'm not
So
not
the
getting
book.
much off
Did
of
someone
this.
take the book yet?
No.
Or no?
It's all on the table so far.
all on the table.
What about that jar of hands?
Oh my god, can we finish this
I
guy?
had a customer trade me these hands.
But I'm using Identify on the hands.
Okay.
What can you tell me about them?
There's no magical
upsale
ability
bullshit.
to these
It's
hands.
just hands.
They're just
It's
hands.
just hands in a
Severed
jar.
hands.
Okay, we
Pickled
will
hands.
take the gold, the book, and the ornate dragonborn elephant statue.
This is up to her.
Did you come with us?
I don't give a shit. That curse is gone. Do whatever you want with my body.
So you
Go for
accept
it.
his offer.
Just give me some of the gold.
All of the gold.
When I rolled the 20 on the book,
Who
did
made the
I
deal here?
understand
your
what it's
body?
about
50. Give
just
me
by
50
glancing at it, or do I have to read
Yeah,
it?
100.
You'd have to read it.
We were gonna
but
split it.
But from the
Looking
title
at
of
it-
it?
He gets the
What's the title,
book,
do
you
you
get the hands, she gets the
I'll
gold.
get to it.
No.
Okay.
But for the
Frost
most part, the
gets
book
not
is
taking the
because
hands.
a
Frost
collection
saved
of
me.
history,
What?
and it's seemingly up until the war.
Yeah, like now we're friends
So it
because
doesn't
like
have anything pertaining
you
to
would have to
stuff.
go on a huge
Yeah,
fucking
it's ancient
pilgrimage,
history.
Sell your body for
Okay.
it.
and you were so
So-
mad
Okay,
at
so
me.
I gotta roll
alright,
from that.
so
She
there's nothing unique about the skull or the hands.
50.
Guys, alright,
Sorry.
So we take the book, we take the elephant.
Hey,
Um,
I was gonna take. Can I do something with the book and see if I can do it
we're
first?
all part of this.
Okay, cause like I have an idea.
We take the gold, we take the book, we take the elephant.
I want the fucking book.
Are you interested in the gold they offered? Otherwise, we were gonna split it 3 ways.
I'll take a gold if you want to share it. I don't mind.
I mean, otherwise, you seem pretty interested in the elephant.
You guys.
I'm more interested in the book at this point.
Okay, you guys can fit, or like 25, and we each get 50.
Okay.
I feel like that's
So
fair.
Frost and Karina get
It's your
50
body.
apiece,
It's my body.
and Kern and I get 25
Was your
apiece.
body.
So I get 50.
And we're sort of like sharing the book and the elephant
Yes.
right now because there's no reason for us to particularly be bickering over it.
Oh, who's
otherwise.
holding the elephant?
Would anybody
What's
particularly...
the size of it? Because if it's a good size,
like this big.
I can put that right in my pocket of holding.
Okay, that seems fair.
Pockets and gifts.
So,
You're not holding.
what's it called?
It's called the Silvered Elephant.
Silvered elephant.
Yes.
While this is happening, can I do stuff?
Yeah. You don't have to stand by the wagons as they sell a body.
Oh, we're in the wagons now?
No, you
How much-
you approach the wagons, and then these
I have a
3
hundred.
want to go sell a body.
Oh, okay. So I'm just, can I sit in the back of the wagon?
Okay.
While they're away, I'm gonna try to quickly make some new wine to fill my pouches because it's gross now.
Okay.
Too tiny.
Okay. Can I try with the book
5.
thing?
you definitely make it liquid for sure.
I mean, an alcoholic liquid of some kind.
Yeah, it doesn't
Something
taste
delicious.
awful, but it's not up to your standard of quality.
Dwarven
Whatever was in
moonshine.
there.
Alright, what's going on?
Who's holding the book?
I'll hold on to the book for now.
I'd like to know the title of the book, definitely.
Yeah.
The book's called The Days from Yore.
So someone has the book?
So it's just straight up
Yore.
history book.
Yeah, it's a history book.
That's
It's
exactly what I
O-U-
want.
U-R. So
It's called The Days of Lore?
Yore.
Or Yore. Okay. Do you physically have hands on that?
Yes. Don't rob from me. You just committed a murder. And we just got done.
You didn't know
You just
that, though.
murdered someone.
I just helped you sell the body.
Yeah, you don't know who.
I'm not
killed
gonna
him.
murder you. I was gonna talk to you.
Oh no, I'm saying don't steal from me.
Really?
You
'Cause
just
you didn't
Well, before
murdered.
you bought it, I was gonna try to see if I could steal it from the guy, but like
That's
you
your
didn't
answer to
even give me that
everything. They
opportunity.
gave it to us as part of the deal. There's no need to steal.
Huh?
There's no need to steal it.
I do have one question of a possibility, but you may advise me against it.
Well, what is it?
You know how I
Don't
really
steal the
badly
money back.
want the Deck of Many Things?
Well, you'd have to get back into the castle first.
I now have Staff of Disguise Self.
And I'm a priest. And I'm a priest.
What's that got to do with the price of tea and
Well,
wherever?
I will
she's
advise against it because you'll probably die.
Even
However-
with the disguise.
But we have a cleric now.
As has been mentioned, the church
I
isn't
already
held
died.
in
So
as
we're
high
gonna fight our way
esteem.
through this.
The church isn't as high esteem with the royal family anymore.
I think he's bringing
But
that
they
up
love me.
more in regards
I
to
saw- I
helping
give
him
them
not
their
to
boots.
die.
But
It's not that high a level.
we are going to end our episode here.
Keep drinking.
We have a Facebook, and soon we'll have a YouTube channel where these will be posted.
We have an email,
We have an email, which is
roll4dnd@gmail.com.
and roll for perception. We hope to see you next time.